Now, if you want to print the EKG readings, simply just go over here to ECG1 and ECG2. Now, the leads that represent ECG1 and ECG2 are whichever ones you have set in the ECG menu. You cannot change those via the central monitoring software. You have to do those on the monitor. But for ECG1, we have lead 2. And for ECG1, we have lead 2. And ECG2, we have lead 1. So we'll just play with ECG1 for right now. Okay, so basically always remember to hit refresh, always to get the latest data, always. Now let's say we want to, now you can hit size up and size down to choose the wavelength height. The default is 2, but we can make it 4, right down to 1, half, quarter. We're just going to leave it at 2. Now, if you want to print, you'll just go to print menu. You can choose the interval of the wavelength, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, or 3 minutes worth. Then you're going to hit select segment. Now the gray part here is the segment that is going to be printed. So I'm going to start it right here, right before we put demo mode on. Oh no, that's the most recent segment, I believe. Okay, so we're just going to start right here then, just for fun. Then we're going to hit print report. You can tell which part you started because the wave down here will start the segment. So anyways, now we're just going to call this one EKG. This one might be a few pages worth. Three pages worth, okay. So I'm going to hit the Windows key. Now thankfully every time I save a new file it goes straight into the start menu's recommended items. So we're just going to hit ekg.pdf, and we have exported all of the wavelengths. Now you're probably just going to want to play around with this a little bit until you get the sections properly, because I know that the gray section, oh, okay, I see. You're going to want to choose the selection that you want to start. Hit clear, and then select. Okay, that works. So now we'll just call this EKG2. Now this one's 5 pages, 6 pages. There we go. I'll go to EKG2. That doesn't help at all, does it? Yeah, right, okay. So it did work. So now it's correct. So, yep, there's the start and the sinus rhythm all throughout. So just remember, when you want to start a new selection, just always select where you want and then hit select segment. And if you want to choose another one, just hit clear segment. Go somewhere else, wherever you want, hit select segment again, and the gray area is the wavelength that will be printed. That's pretty much it for the EKG printing. And I guess while we're here, you can also print alarm history too. So settings, yep, you can choose which parameter alarms and what priority alarms, and we'll just print. Just hit auto just for fun. There we go. And there's your automatically generated alarm history.